folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his 3rd division championship in as many years.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Stroud working out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jaguars.
Hey, Lion.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 9.
On the click, right?
Stroud looking to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
All right, let's go.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have better points on the board.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Houston set to take over. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Stroud sets up the play action. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 11 now. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, run. 30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Stroud. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
For a Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
All right, let's go. Tomato.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And Sharp holds it in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, pincher. Back. Let it go. Hey, kill.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through.
And trying to find Charles, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That went out wide and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18, that's right.
Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there. It leaves him in a good spot here. Second down and inches upcoming.
18.
Option right, here's Stroud. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
2-yard line.
Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him
get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Lawrence. And now another one thrown incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fighting down past the 45. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Stroud. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And 10, it's ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That's complete. It's Collins. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's a gain of 4.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Stroud looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 30 left. Focus, high.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 19 yards.
30 left.
And the Jaguars first down.
Draw play, ETN.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Easy. Route. Done. This one's hot. Heavy. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw.
Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's the 24. Hey, smash! Hey, son, Think right open. Here we go.
Another toe for Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Stroud and the Texans
down 13-10. A minute 17 remains. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Stroud. Finding Schultz.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They run for it with Mixon. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
13, Lou.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Stays on his feet. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know